Current crisis, revolution, what does it say? What does it mean? Revolution, total change in one's mental, spiritual, physical, social, economic, and political direction towards a new directive vision. That's why the crisis in Bougainville. It's a new way forward for a new change. Natural event as a result of man's interference with natural laws. We have violated and exploited the natural creation. We have destroyed the natural inhabitat with their natural laws. That's why the crisis. Progress of self-discovery and rediscovery of the Bougainville man. That's why the crisis. It's not something that we have to talk about. It's a change. It means back to origin, Genesis. We have to go back to start a new journey, rehabilitate the mindset and the hearts of the people, mentally, spiritually, and physically, to prepare them for political and economic independence. That's why the crisis. Bougainville Revolution is not an accident, no, a mistake. Before the conflict, and even during the administration of Australia within Papua New Guinea, there were attempts and prophecies. Organizations like Harlis, that was part of it, and the Saovanna case, and the other organization group is the Navitu, Napidakoi Navitu group, the breakaway secession movement of 1975. Those were attempts to tell Australian government and the Papua New Guinea government, we are not happy with what we are going through with your laws, administration laws, or whatever system of governance laws. The current revolution is not a crisis, but the first step towards freedom. Answer to the Bougainville crisis. Independence. Independence equals fullness, equals completeness as a human being. For independence to flourish, there must be a right environment, secured land, blockade from outside interference, overthrow of PNC and colonizers' rules, unity of peoples through unity of philosophies and vision, justice and love, political awareness, endurance, and Bougainville nationalism. Those are some of the factors which are needed for way forward for the independence of Bougainville. Regrowth of Bougainville men towards maturity, mental, see life with a new vision, research and Discovery must be the foundation. Know how to produce basic needs. Stand on indigenous wisdom and learn from outside only to enrich them. Think simple and bring your vision to the present. Reason as a Bougainvillian. Spiritual. Submit yourself to the truth of life. Stand on one gospel and Christ is the only shepherd. Eliminate all foreign doctrines and differences and see yourself as one family of Mekamwe, united by our obligations to one another. Establish one administration to preach the holy words to the children of Mekamwe. What can we do about physical side? Improvement of our indigenous food. Mekamwe cooking, for example. Shelter. Develop Mekamwe architecture, building from our resources. What materials we have. Promote preventive rather than curative. Use herbal medicine. Sacrifice our physical desires for foreign food. Social. Re-establish, revive noble customary values. To revitalize marriage, initiations, feast, respect for one another, movement between societies and communities, kinship, build relations, and entertainment. Make home the best place to live. Utilize indigenous resources. We have local timber. Live within our means. Establish industries to satisfy our basic needs. For example, rice industries, clothing, cloth making from our materials, soap. We have raw materials like coconuts for making soap, salt. We have sea down there which we can make salt out of, and other industries which would sustain our standard of living. Government must be a facilitator. One political vision for independence. Independence is not an event, but a process of growth. General guidelines for independence. Absorb what is useful. Be who you are. Start with what you know and what resources you have. A journey of 1,000 steps starts with one step. To taste new tea, first empty your cup. Note, where there is a will, there is a way. Bougainville was independent from time immemorial. Now we have reclaimed that independence. What we have been struggling for is recognition, the only thing another person can give to another person. Before another person recognizes you, first recognize yourself. Only then others will recognize you. Final recognition comes from God and is always there when we stand for truth and justice. The three pillars of revolution: land for God, man for God, and God for man. They are integrated and they are incorporated. You can't separate man from God. You can't separate land from man. They are integrated, and that is independence. To achieve full recognition of our independence, we must fulfill human expectations. Faith, hope, and love are divine expectations for full independence. Bougainville is a lifeline of all human beings. If you can believe my words or you don't believe my words, but that is how I see it, and I believe it with my conscience and with my heart. It's hard to explain what I am telling you. It's hard to explain. If something that has inspired me during my lifetime, I think it's about time. It's timely that I am warning the world or whoever wants money. You can't live on money. It's the land. All the resources, all the materials that you use to create whatever power or whatever system comes out of the land. The land provides all these raw materials. You can't get anything out of thin air, out of space. If you destroy the land, there's nothing. You can't breathe air out of space. It is the land that provides, which gives life to the environment, and the land creates the oxygen. It provides oxygen which you breathe. And once you kill the life of this land, especially Bougainville Island, yes, everything will be extinct. And that's from me. If you think I'm crazy in saying this, in telling you this, in warning you, I don't know. Yeah. That's how something inspired me to reveal this to you. Yeah. I think it's not too late for me to tell you, even though you think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you. You have to think about your future generation.